But what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Man, subscriber die trying. You see the thumbnail, man. Boys, New Jack City time. This how parents supposed to be. Sit your $5 down before I make change. So I see the video. You know, I talked about the video with the young lady that was in high school who fought the teacher because the teacher took her phone because she was out of pocket. And then she wanted help when the teacher was overpowering her, like, y'all get some help for this girl. And then I saw another one with a teacher. I guess it was a Hispanic kid. And he kept using the N-word with the teacher. And the dude was like, look, say it again. You say it again. And the kid said it again. And he ragdolled him. And the whole class, ooh! And then I look at the comment section, you know, people are like, yeah, he gonna get fired, but that kid deserved it. You know what I'm saying? These parents need to teach their kids to stop acting like this. And I was basically raised by my grandparents. You know, that's the bulk of what the foundation was instilled in me. You know, was from my grandparents. And they ain't play like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you gonna be a good kid, because we ain't got time to be playing these games with you. You ain't got nothing to be bad and mad about. I don't care what's going on. Like, you know, your job is to be a kid and be a good one at that. So, and if you got out of pocket, oh yeah, you about to get the wrath of God. Like, it's no mercy, no pity, no, I was going through something, no, I need help. You about to sit your $5 down before I make change, and a whip and go with that, and some hands go with that. You know, true story. So some of y'all know, like in older people used to have the false teeth, you know, the dentures. You pull them in and out. You used to fix a dent and all that other stuff. So me, my grandmother, my older cousin, we were on a bus. We are RTA bound. That's a New Orleans reference. So we're on a bus, and my grandmother, she had a great personality. She was very humorous. And we roasting each other on the bus. So somewhere along the lines, like I always had a quick wit. Somewhere along the line, she's like, that's why that ain't your real something. And I looked at my grandmother, I was like, and that's why them ain't your real teeth. And the bus just bust up laughing. And I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Are you not entertained? I was like, give me a standing ovation. And my cousin cracked up laughing. But he wasn't laughing at the joke. He was laughing because my grandmother went from, she got her joke off, I got mine. She, this what we doing? Okay. All right, I'm going to kill this boy when we get to the house. Yeah, bury him now. He going to be casket sharp, Lord. So so we get home, and my grandmother sends me to the garage. She said, go, baby, go get the water out of the garage. They usually had the gallon waters like the Kentwoods, you know. So I go in the garage, I get the gallon water. Well, it's not a gallon. It's like size, it's like them little keg kind of things. And I turn around, man. Man, my grandmother was hitting me with them Roy Jones skibbity paps. So, you know how, like, if you watch anime and Goku fighting and he getting hit, you know, man, she pieced me up so bad. And I'm like, oh, I'm crying. Just get in the house. My cousin like, yeah, it ain't so funny now. But she made me sit my $5 down before she made change, right? And, you know, I learned, you know, I acted up in school maybe twice. I mean, once in 5th grade, and boy, I got 8 times stomped out when I got home. I feel like I was in Chicago, and most of our family, everybody's from the South, like everybody's from New Orleans at the time. And I was like, well, what are these people who live in Mississippi, in Louisiana, how they get here today? Like, I just got in trouble this morning at school. I know they didn't take a plane to drive, but it was holiday season. I wasn't thinking, you know, because I wasn't about that. I got home, basically got whipped by everybody. Because they're like, boy, you gonna act like you got some sense. I think I didn't get in trouble after that. I don't think so. Well, I got in trouble prior when I was younger because, nope, I beat a kid with a lunch tray for acting out of pocket with me. I really didn't get in trouble for that because the kid deserved it. Actually, I think I beat two kids with lunch trays in two different states. That's a whole other story. But my grandparents were the kind of people who are like, listen, you know, you're not gonna go out here and embarrass me. So when you go out in public, you're gonna represent me, and you're not gonna represent me poorly. And if you think it's okay to represent me poorly, I promise you, when you get around me, I'm gonna put my foot so far in your behind. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to tell people this when I was young. I'm gonna put my foot so far up your butt that your heartbeat is gonna massage my hamstrings. And that's how they was treating me. Like they're like, look, boy, you gonna be a masseuse up in this joint. And that's how parents should be. Like, because I see these kids who are little a-holes who like to play stupid. And what I mean by that is, they do something that's out of pocket, and then they give you the, I understand. What is going on? What did I do? What did I do? That turn into adults who do that. And for all you adults who like that, you know what I'm saying, I hope you get stumped out and shot. That's just, you're not going to see Jesus. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because I think if we don't give like stern consequences, repercussions, and let people know people got boundaries and everybody, you can't do things you can't violate somebody without a demonstration. If you don't do that as a parent, you fail. Like if your kid goes out in public and the thought doesn't cross their mind, I'll do this. They gonna kill me when I get home. When they with their friends, like, let's do this, nigga. No, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. Why not? Well, ain't nobody here. Nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. Because if you're not a good enough person to say I'm not doing something wrong because it's wrong, you need to be a person that's say I'm not doing something wrong because if it goes wrong, I'm gonna get cremated on Thursday. I don't even worry about making it to school. That's how kids should. The schools, y'all kind of messed it up. Because, take that back. Because I think my grandmother came to my school once. Like, the parents don't get to come to school. The kids be acting out of pocket and kikiing and cackling. Parents don't get to come to school and be like, oh, what we doing? Because, see, that was a death sentence. If any one of your parents came to school when you was in school, and now the school's like, yeah, man, you can't be beating that kid. All right, okay. I'm not going to beat this kid. I'm going to whip his ass. It's a difference. It's a difference. And then, because the other kids used to laugh, because some of the kids used to get their ass whipped in classrooms. And the kids, ha, 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 look at you getting beat. What you think you ain't? You going to get it? You got next. But you ain't my. Shut up. Then that kid go. The community has changed in that sense. That's how parents should be. Like, look, your kid, like, I could say I'm a good uncle. I can say I'm a good like uncle, godfather. I can say that. But if you bring your kid around me and they're out of pocket, they know. Their parents already know. Like, yeah, the kids know too. You come around on and get rude, see what happens. I didn't got people in public at, just the old, hey, what the, yeah, you know what it is. Act like you got some sense. Sit your fight out, stand for I make change. So, because a lot of these kids are out of pocket because there is no consequence. Forget all this, go to your room and take your TV, cut off the Wi-Fi phone. No. Sometimes, you got to have a whipping that they can't sit down. Sometimes you got to hit them so hard they got a headache. You're like, hey, and it's not to be abusive. It's to tell them, like, look, this is what's going to happen to you out in the world. Like, you just can't just treat people poorly and expect everybody to just take it. Because you got a lot of people who are arrogant like that, who think they could say, do anything to anybody, and then people say, oh, one day you're going to meet the wrong one or the right one. And those things are, the right one, meeting the right one, the wrong one. That gap is too wide now. It needs to be shorter. Like the right one or the wrong one was at home. They was at home. Like the right one that you didn't want to piss off was at home. You know, they get the phone. Kid did what? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, no problem, no problem, no problem, no problem. I got that. Don't worry about that. You know, and the kid, you don't understand. Look, I know. Like, I remember my son was maybe about 7, 8. I got a crepe myrtle tree in front of my house. So if it, so basically it can make a switch, right? You take some of the branches and make a switch. Take one, you really make a switch. So my son was hacking up, and I'm like, dude, you keep this up, you gonna feel what I'm talking about. I was like, forget the belt, I'm gonna go old school on you. And he doesn't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. Yeah. I was like, okay. Got in trouble. I said, you see that? Go to that tree right there and give me one of them branches. I had to do it, you gotta do it. I got in there, took the little tips off, come here. Shot. What? You know when you lose the breath. Yeah, he hit him with that, right? And then he goes back to the same place he was cutting up at, trying to. He hit me with a switch. Do you know what a switch is? And the lady was like, yeah, I know what a switch is, and you deserved it. And he was like, oh, what? That's cruel and dangerous, And then from that point on, it was like, you know what? I'm good. Because sometimes you got to show your kids better. You can tell them, sit your $5 down for a make change. Some of y'all adults, really, y'all don't need to be put hands on. Some of y'all, a grown adult need to just take a belt off and whip y'all in public. Y'all out here acting like y'all ain't got no sense. You can't believe this. Yeah. Your parents should have did this when you was younger. You got on the nerves. But that's what needs to happen. Like, that's how we got spare the ride, spoil the child. There's a lot of spare rides out here. These rides need to have some use. They need to show the use. They need to, ride need to, like they say, show your work. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, I took a little, yeah, but yeah, that was from Junior. Yeah. The little girl, she thought she was gonna get away because she was supposed to be baby girl and cute. Nah, she said that was from that. Yeah. But that's what should be going on. But I'm out of here, man. It's a long video. Like, share, subscribe without trying. Tell me what you thinking. If you abusive, shut up. That's why your punk is a punk right now. Because you should get whipped. Peace.
You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna say it to you.